For over 400 years, the armies of Kairos the Overlord have swept across the known world. All who stood against them fell before their might. Even the Archons, women and men of immense power, were forced to kneel, chained to the Overlord's will. Now Kairos' final conquest has come to our corner of the world, and two of the Overlord's armies compete for the honor of taking our lands. The elite disfavored, and the teeming horde of the Scarlet Chorus. The voices of Nerat, spy master and Archon of secrets, guides the fierce and undisciplined masses of the Scarlet Chorus. With each battle, the Scarlet Chorus grows stronger, as the defeated are given a simple choice: serve or die. Graven Ash, Archon of War and the Overlord's most loyal general, leads the disfavored. Though small in number, Kairos' ironclad legion has never met true defeat in open battle. Watching over the two generals is Tyranny, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice, eldest of Kairos' minions. Tyranny brings Kairos' laws to newly conquered lands, aided by the Fatebinders, judges and executioners of the Overlord's laws. You were among the youngest of the court of Fatebinders when Kairos' armies came to our lands. How could we have known that the fate of thousands would rest in your hands?
Cautiously. Right.
Trouble is afoot.
Good work!
You learn something every day.
All the world has fallen to Kairos, and now the Overlord's eye is on the Tears, our home. The last corner of the world free of Kairos' reign. 2 armies, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, march south from the Northern Empire, the last realm to fall to Kairos a century prior. In the early days of 428, Kairos' armies arrive at the Gates of Judgment, the mountainous border that we Tearsmen so long believed unassailable. Unable to agree on a unified plan of defense, the various leaders of the Tears sit and wait for each other to deal with the conquerors, until it's too late.
Okay, you should be able to hear me now. So, infiltrate Tears. If I choose to go with Disfavored, okay, you lend your skills to the Elite Disfavored, which are like the spearhead of the whatever of the army. Where is it? You lend your skills to the Elite Disfavored scouts to capture a border garrison. Graven Ash, which is their leader, insisted that an early victory to the offensive would boost the morale of these troops. Okay. And on the other side is the Scarlet Chorus. You join the Scarlet Chorus as they raided villagers and small towns, conscripting every able-bodied man and woman into the army. The Voices of Narat, which is their leader, emphasizes that the rewards of conscription and enslavement over wanton bloodshed. Apparently the soldiers needed blah 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 blah. Needed a reminder. Which one? TK, it's on you. Because I'm thinking of going with disfavored, because there's no unwanted bloodshed and whatnot. It's just infiltrating and capturing a border garrison. Sounds more friendly in a way. The Oathbound Scouts identified Amada's border defense and collaborated on an organized attack that would leave the enemy uncoordinated and cut off from aid. You oversaw the preparations and offered your opinions on the strategy when the clashing of swords and spears fell to silence, followed by the cheering of disfavored scouts. You were the least surprised. Okay. Next. Now we have Inside Agent. You found an ally within the city. Prepare your way for the approaching armies. We need to obviously take down the city. Okay. Containing the fire. The Bastard City residents, fire mages, threatened the first leg of the conquest. Karas's forces put a stop to their unchecked power. Now Philcan is like disfavored garrison. Capture blah 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 blah. I have a people inside, okay? Yeah. Tate's knees, all of your corruption starts from within. Okay. Now, this, if I'm not correct, would get me something cool later. Fiercest opponents of Bastard City, where the mages School Wild Wrath. School of Wild Wrath, that sounds cool. Too barbaric. To use their power responsibly, the unbridled practitioners need to be stopped. How do you trick the hot-tempered mages into their own undoing? Containing the fire or inside agents? What do you say? I'm just writing. If there was no delay, it would be much easier, but there is delay and I cannot do anything about that. Containing the fire, okay. Now, which one? If I go with the disfavored, you lure the hot-headed mages to an ambush, where the legion of the disfavored waited to spring the trap. The soldiers were hungry for a chance to subdue the arcane branch of Tyr's resistance. Now, it's gonna change my how they act to me later, like the different factions. How Voices of Nerat would act to me, or what's his face. Anyway, yeah. You tricked the guild elders into meeting with the Voices of Nerat, Archon of Secrets. The Archon was notorious for his cruel and mysterious interrogation techniques. The mages were never seen again. Which one? Do I go with the disfavored or the chorus? Which I have forgotten their full name. Something chorus. No, not blood. Not blood chorus. See if it says Scarlet chorus, that's her name. Scarlet chorus, disfavored, okay. Cool. The mages took Sons of Swords. Took the more dangerous reaches outside the Bastard City walls. You sent a scout to sabotage a delicate ritual, which caused an explosion that injured or killed many senior practitioners. Enraged, recover Recovery is reduced by 25%. Health increased by 15%. Will reduce by 50. Okay. Enraged. What the hell? The survivors expand themselves on a chase through the surrounding hills, where the disfavored, where is it? Disfavored surrounding them, and brought them to their heel. Blah 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 blah. Next. Betrayal of the Bastard City. Your tactics of infiltration placed you in the Bastard City ahead of the main armies. Your work sought in the city defenses and your arrival to Karis. Blah 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 blah. How will you assist the fall of the Bastard City? Okay. This one will actually give me abilities, and I think I'll go for this. Searing Palm, because it's gonna help me later. Okay. Spreading the word of Kairos. You converted the poor and disaffected into hidden army of the Scarlet Chorus. Once the dust settled, the army wished to bolster their troops with these sleeper cells. Okay. You challenged the commander of the Bastard City's defenses to an honorable fight to the death. The disfavored wished to spare soldier lives for the battle ahead, the civilian lives for occupation. Okay. And last one, keeping to the shadows, you eliminate the leaders of the Bastard City one by now. Okay, that's gonna give me like stealth, which I will not be using. So I think I'll go with this, because it's gonna give me like fire magic, which I do not have yet. I'm gonna go with this. It didn't take much to convince the Bastard City's downrotten that the Kairos was the superior power. You're armed with weapons and knowledge of a signal you would raise. Blah 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 blah. The chaos was spread in Kairos' name. Weakened the city such an extent, inevitable fall. Yay, they're down. Okay, now I need to choose where to go. The boss is settled, blah 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 blah. State of normalcy. In every tower displayed Kairos banner, your name was whispered along the rumor decorated. Blah blah blah. Okay, now I can go either here, which is this area, or Apex. So, Lithuanian Crossing. Deposits of iron made the settlement of Lithuanian's Crossing a strategic war asset. Okay. Tunon the Agitator. Sent whatever. Or Apex. The troops of the mountain realm of Apex stood idle in the safety. This will just, I don't know what's gonna go happen here. I don't remember. I've done both. I just don't remember which. So, Lithuanian's Crossing or Apex. Because once they collect, there's a confirm, but still, yeah. This or that. Well, fine, doesn't matter what's your experience with the game, just choose. If you play it, what would you choose? Go through Lithuanian's Crossing, which is what is said. It said it's a strategic war asset, or would you go to Apex? In the second year of the war, joint forces for blah 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 crossed over the mountains to control the Tyr Central Valley. This is the Central Valley of the place, which means it like people have to go through this, right? So this is also a war asset. See, they're both like important places. So, but which one do I go to? Go to the Apex? Or do I go to Lithuanian's Crossing? Apex. Okay, year 2 of Kairos' conquest. The mountains of the nation of Apex. Nation, what? Ruled for duration by the Queens of House Venderian. Soothe the heart of their tears, blah 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 blah. The second year of the war, the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus had pushed deep into the tears. Elements of both armies were dispatched to conquer Apex. Tunon is like the educator. Archon of Justice. Okay. I'm like his yeah, I'm like under his authority. If I'm incorrect, I don't remember exactly. Assigned you to the company then. Okay. Yeah, assigned me, so yes. Tasked with bringing Curse's law to the territory, as well as keeping an eye on both armies. Okay. So, denial of strength. A new school of majors presented problem and opportunities, or battle of endearing. Adjering Pass? Okay. Adjering Pass, yeah, that's a place. Oh, that's Archon of Stone's Assault War. Perhaps too successful. School of Water Mages. Edgering, right? Edgering, nice. Edgering Pass. That makes much more sense. Okay. A school of water mages loyal to the Tearsmen pose substantial threat. The disfavored wished to annihilate the school, while the Scarlet Chorus insisted on capturing the mages wishing to learn their craft. Okay, or Battle of Edgering Pass. The disfavored sent the most destructive ally to Edgering Fort, Cairn. Okay. As tall as the hills, Cairn is the Archon of Stone, master of earth and soil, destroyer of mountains and cities. Cairn is the reluctant leader of the Earthshaker Guild. Oops. Though he's less their teacher and more their object of study. Okay, Archon of Stone buried the stronghold under an avalanche triggered from the surrounding mountains, and the Scarlet Chorus were promised capture enemies for equipment, yet none survived the onslaught. The Chorus demanded compensation. So, which one? Denial of Strength or the Battle of Edgering Pass? Edgering. Yes. I'm gonna just wait on you. The battle. Okay, battle. So, you uphold the Scarlet Chorus's claim and demanded that the youngest disfavored scouts join the chorus to settle the debt. Or, you congratulated the disfavored for taking the pass without risking the lives of Kyros's loyal servants. At this stage of the campaign, it was vital to use any advantage that would mitigate ally losses. Like they're owed army, right? The Scarlet Chorus are like taken prisoners and basically make them into their own army, and they were promised, as you can see, the Scarlet Chorus were promised captured enemies for equipment, and the Cairn dude, Archon of Stone, just destroyed everything. So am I just gonna give him a few people from the disfavored, or I'm just gonna go like fuck you and thank Cairn and the disfavored? Okay, I'll tap for a second here. No, this is not what I want. This is what I want. Oh shit, boy. Okay. Which one? This, this, this. Shit. Shit, boy. Okay. This is taking too long. Yes. Congratulate. Okay, congratulate them. So, disfavored. Wow, you're really gonna favor the disfavored. Okay. Because the Scarlet Chorus are gonna be dicks later. Not that I care. Shut up. Fucking fuck. Frickin' frick. Oh, did it go fly now? Okay. Okay, so yeah. Sorry about that. The Scarlet Court claims claims are insignificant compared to the lossless victory. You congratulated the disfavored and encouraged the Scarlet Courage to better value the soldier's life, a suggestion that gang bosses took worse than the original offense. Vowing to remember this, the slighted army returned to the camp to sulk, if not lick their wounds. Okay, next we have the Swords of the Fallen. Scarlet Chorus soldiers were found wearing disfavored armor. Whoa. Okay. Or marriage. Wait, what? The marriage bed armistice. A local custom of the tiers created strife between Karis's armies. Okay. Padoodoo. I should do it on my phone, right? So yeah, which one? Scarlet Chorus soldiers were seen wearing disfavored gear, supposedly taken from who fell in battle. The disfavored were outraged, citing tradition that their armor passed only to next of kin within the army. In a debate of tradition versus practicality, you had to rule in favor of one army over the other. Sad face. Wait, what? An agreement made by opposing sides. What are you talking about, TK? An agreement made by opposing sides in a war to stop fighting for certain time. Okay, wait. That's what you're like saying armistice is? Armistice? Okay, you want me to choose this, the marriage bed armistice. Okay, I'm gonna take this. So, which one? As former artillerymen, many could grasp decency of a temporary reprieve. Okay, you sided with the disfavored commander and paid no homage to this bygone custom, interrupting a cultural pastime and slaughtering your way through the non-combatants. That's a little... wow. Or, you offered the locals their last feast, sending a few Scarlet Chorus agents into the mix in good faith. The army hoped that the gesture would foster an air of partnership for the occupation to come. I think we're gonna go with the Scarlet Chorus this time. Toot, 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 toot. Okay, second options from the thing, so this... The festivities went off as expected, and the Scarred Chorus recruits were sent to enjoy themselves. Reported little animosity among the revelers. The disfavored protested your ruling as too merciful and waged all-night training drills to combat the sound of celebration with an anthem of swords and shields. You sent forces to attack the following day, a battle from which the disfavored recused themselves out of protest. The fall of Apex. With the defeat of Apex, an inevitability armies of Chaos met to discuss how to put an end to this stage of the conquest. Both armies agreed to send an offer of parley along with their acceptance. The enemy requested you appear in the meeting. Blah 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 blah. How will you orchestrate the surrender of the realm of Apex? Oh no, oh dare you be right back. Okay. Nope. The taunting Queen of Apex. Oh, you're back so quick. I should do this on my phone. Oh wait, I'll just go in here. Okay. There's the fall of Apex, or the other thing. You can write on the chat. That'll be much more helpful. Okay. Oh, you're not gonna start writing an okay. I'm fine with this. I have no idea if she's a rampant bitch. That is a good question. Wait, the Queen of Apex, it sounds like she is, but I don't know. Through the meditation, so you're saying, because now you're gonna write it on Skype, and I'm okay with this. So you're saying to go with the chorus. Challenge the Queen, or negotiate a surrender. Negotiation seems more chill. That is quite true. Through the days of meditation, you negotiated the surrender of the valley to Kyrus' forces, putting an end to further bloodshed, or just straight up killing their queen. We're gonna be nice, right? Negotiation then. Okay, I'm gonna go with negotiation. Better start writing now if you want to say something. Yeah, okay. former enemies were loath to part with their lands. Just get it. Give me a second. I'll continue reading. Okay. To part with their lands, but they were even more reluctant to continue a war they were losing at every turn. The Tearsmen are a stubborn lot, and despite their grim situation, it still took days of discussion and diplomacy to show them the madness of tenacity. Whoops. Of tenacity. Okay. I missed the C. On the third day of meditation, the rulers of Apex finally submit to your terms of surrender, putting an end to the war in the valley and freeing up Karis's forces into the march deeper into the Tears. Boom. And we have taken down Apex. This should be it, and the gameplay should start now. If I'm, oh no, there's like one more, one more thing. So there's the Vellum Citadel. Now we have three. We have one of three places to go. Okay, the land of Apex finally rested in the hands of Karis's fortress. The Scarlet Chorus paused to revel in victory, while the disfavored prepared for the next fight, affording themselves but an evening's rest. Karis's armies radiated out of Conquer. What? Okay. Karis's army radiated out from the conquered citadel and worked their way across the Tears. The disfavored and Scarlet Chorus aimed to dominate as much territory as possible in the coming war. Your distinguished reputation in Karis's military left the choice to your next destination, yours to make. Okay, so we can choose the Vellum Citadel. Karis's conquering gaze. Karis is obviously the king or emperor or something. Karis's conquering gaze fell upon the Vellum Citadel, its treasures, its knowledge, its secrets. Ooh, okay. Or Azure. Like the this is Azure, yeah. Azure's circle is blue because it's Azure. I like that. Karis has dispatched the Archon of Stone, again with the badass motherfucker, to subjugate the nation of Azure, or Stalwart. With its easily defended position and rich military tradition, the realm of Stalwart was the most formidable realm in the Tears. Okay, you all know, okay. So you're watching, everybody's watching, great, amazing. I'm gonna look at the stream for a second, see where the stream is. My phone is fucking with me. Okay, Stalwart makes sense. Defensively, that is quite correct. I agree with that. Bold. But the Vellum Citadel, I think, does something cool. I don't remember. Stalwart. Oh yeah, you're gonna see it with delay, because there's like 15 seconds delay between the stream and the game. Like, from the stream, what I see, and then you have 15 seconds, then you see it. Know what I'm saying? So, going with Stalwart, unless anybody got something else to say. Nobody got something to say? What is this? Okay. Okay, sorry, I muted myself for a moment. Okay, so the realm of stalwart. I can't make you say that. Screw that. Stop being retarded. But I don't know. I want this to be a family stream. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Okay. The realm of stalwart was the best known for its proud army, disciplined, courageous, and undefeated on their home soil. Skill and resolve made stalwart a military power that Karas's forces approached with due caution. With its southern position, stalwart had been largely safe from war, watching for 2 years as the neighbors fell to Karas's forces. On the dawn of the third year of war, Karas's forces were finally poised to invade Stalwart Peninsula. I have no idea what word that is. Sorry. And subdue the Tyr's most vaunted army. We're gonna kick their ass. Okay, so we got. This is the first time I'm doing this part. Well, I've never gone for stalwart, so I don't think I have gone for stalwart. So this is new. Okay, a conscious setback. Okay, so after a defeat at the hands of the enemy defenders, the Scarlet Corps accused the disfavored of recklessness. The disfavored claimed the Scarlet Corps brought too few soldiers, to cover their flanks. Both armies refused to march until you gave a ruling. So they're assholes to each other, as per usual. Nah, they're pointing at them and they're pointing back, okay. Okay, the stalwart defenders burned their crops as they retreated, leaving the invaders little to forage. Starving, the Scarlet Corps mob raided from disfavored's well-maintained supply lines, incurring casualties on both sides. Ooh, okay, so in both choices, they're infighting, like quite literal infighting. This is vocal infighting. This is like fucking Zords fighting. What should I go for? Should I rule over them with like the food? Or should I just like rule between them, like stop being fucking kids and point fingers like fucking assholes? That's actually pretty fair. It's hard to say. I'm thinking, okay, you ordered the last of the thieving. You ordered that. What? You ordered that the thieving Scarlet Corps soldiers be spiked for their affront. Ooh. Yeah, I can't say also quit killing each other, because it's either that and be like, dudes, grow up, or like, stop fucking killing each other for fucking food. Yeah, the spiked is like super brutal. I was like, what the fuck? I think I'll just do this because it's most fair. Everybody gets food. Everybody gets food. The thieves just lose their hands. Nothing to that. And knowing the disfavored reputation for discipline as well as the Scarlet Corps' powers to instill fear and frenzy, you decided the Scarlet Corps was in the wrong. Okay, that is for the setback thing. Stop being bitches. lacking the proof that the Scarlet Chorus recruits were this word. You punished a disfavored commander for his failure and bringing charges without evidence. Okay, so this should be like the last 3 choices. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with the yes. This is like what seems to me the most obvious thing to go for. Scarlet Chorus commanders argued that the Horde was starving. Horde. They're like fucking orcs. Negligent or negligent? I don't know. Thank you, by the way. Being the largest of Kyrus's armies. Oh, it's neglect. Okay. Thank you. They were... Okay, I'll continue with this. Being... Commanders argued that the Horde was starving, being the largest of Kyrus's armies. They were also least provisioned. The men were wrong to steal the disfavored. Was wrong, but the disfavored were equally wrong to withhold supplies from their allies. You agreed with the chorus version of the events and ordered the disfavored supplies be shared. The thieves themselves would be punished at the loss of a hand, returned to the front lines. Oh wow, they're going to the front lines one-handed, quite literally. Right. The disfavored found this a sickening aberration of justice and surrendered their supply with... Okay, we can't say anything else about that. Okay, from here we're going to the Beast of Stalwart, or better dead than red. Okay. I'm actually, I have my stream open on my phone, just so I see where it is. Okay, so Scarlet Chorus mages discovered a spell to turn beastmen slaves. What? Against their handlers. Ooh. The army prepared to deploy this tactics elsewhere, but the disfavored protested. The use of unsanctioned magical practices ran contrary to Kyrus's law, and beastmen were considered too erratic to be relied upon. Yeah, beastmen, woohoo. I can't focus like that. Okay. Rather than submit to Scarlet Chorus conscription, conquered locals began committing suicide, desperate to add more bodies to the Horde. The Scarlet Chorus demanded a portion of the disfavored prisoners. The disfavored denied the right of recruitment, and the realm's population had taken a steep decline. That is actually a pretty good thing to do for them, like the locals killing themselves, right? Instead of like joining the army, which means they're like super duper patriot, you know. So either beastmen and unsanctioned magic, which is contrary to the law, which I am supposed to uphold. So like with the disfavored, it'd be like, fuck you guys. With the beastmen, Scarlet, you approved Scarlet Chorus's new innovation, obviously. Here we're gonna do like, you banned the Scarlet Chorus from recruiting in the realm of Stalwart, so going so far as notifying the locals to assume their sewage, their fears. Okay. I refused the disfavored request and allowed this guy to continue recruitment. Okay. I'm gonna wait, like, once I see it, yeah. A swage. Swage. It's like swag. Swag, that's the word. A swig. 6. Okay, thank you. Sorry, these are not words I'm used to. But yes, you got your two choices, guys. Either these or they. Swage. Oh, people are watching. Okay. Better dead than red. I think we're gonna go with the Beastman. Sounds like the best choice. Like, or I'm just gonna go like, oh fuck you, no Beastman here. You agree with his favorite argument and ordered the Beastman slain. The Scarlet Chorus mages who discovered the trick were ordered to never use it again. No pain, on pain of execution. Okay. Yep, they do it, they kill you. Or use it for our, it might actually come into play in the game. Like they'll have Beastmen with them, I do not know. I might go with that, sounds pretty interesting actually. On my way. Don't do this, I kill you. So we're gonna go with this. I'm waiting for like a yes, do Beastmen, do not do Beastmen. Something like that. Approve it. Okay. Oh, some Beastmen. That is favored lambasted you for authorizing such a risky tactic. Harris's armies also relied on Beastmen haulers, and the disfavored argued such magic would inevitably unravel supply lines and logistics. The chorus, on the other hand, were emboldened by the decree. Okay, next. The disfavored carved a slow and steady path into the heart of Stalwart and surrounding an enemy's massive fortress with the main bulk of their forces defeated. The enemy leadership retreated to their mighty fortress. Not free to beasties, boys. Boys! Content to wait out the war. Okay. The Overlord answered the impudence with an edict of storms. Oh, that's gonna be cool. And the Peninsula. Again, that word. A devastating spell that would endure for as long as the cowardly hearts of the stalwart leaders persisted in beating. Aside from being given a 3-day window to read the edict, you received no other instructions. So, the Edict of Storms. An attempt to integrate, I think is that? Ingratiate. Peninsula. That's a weird word, I do not know that. To ingratiate themselves with the people of Stalwart, the Scarlet Chorus insisted that warning be sent to the towns and villages so that the people may prepare for the horror about to ascend them. Or just like agreeing with the wishes of the disfavored, you proclaim the edict at once, leaving the enemy no time to react. Stalwart had ample opportunity to surrender for several years. The time for mercy was long gone. Kill everyone, or just attempt to tell them like, dude, run away, dudes, just surrender, you're gonna die, like, really painfully. I want to use the Edict of Storms. And edicts. Karis's most powerful magic is that of the edict. commandment cast upon whole regions that can control and destroy man and nature alike. Once cast, an edict can rain fire, wither crops, demoralize cities, usher in endless night, or do whatever it is that Kairos envisioned. No known force, magical or mundane, can stop an edict. Oh shit, this. Where is it? Where did I stop? No magical mundane can stop an edict. Though each edict is often worded to include some condition of, or God damn it, contingency that will see its end. Some edicts have been short-lived, delivering days of wanton catastrophe. Just as many have lingered for centuries. Okay. Do I just destroy the shit out of them with fucking storms or something? Or am I being nice? I'm gonna destroy their shit. You agreed with this favored rationale. The leaders, stalwart, refused an honorable battle, and too many disfavored lives were lost in the campaign. Since the last regent refused to leave the keep, you would let him watch as his people suffered, without hesitation or regret. You broke the seal of Kairos' edict of storms and read the Overlord's incantation. Ooh, that looks cool. Oh, that's a big one. Blade grave. Given to what remains. Oh, okay. There's like huge blades coming out of the ground. The sky is darkened as you read the final words of the edict. A flurry of wind, rain whips through the rolling plains and craggy canyons, turning rocks, uprooted trees, and hapless soldiers into hazardous shrapnel. Armed with a measure of foresight, you were able to remove yourself from the area before the storms grew more violent. Over time, nearby communities told of cyclones consisting of thousands of soldiers, worth of limbs, spears, armor, and skulls. What's more, the weather showed no sign of dissipating. Several units of the disfavored who fought the enemy in spite of advancing storms were caught up in the Overlord's magic. A few survivors regrouped and nursed their wounds. Okay, whoops. Their failure to topple the stalwart legion shamed them into believing the dead more fortunate. The name Stalwart fell from use, people to calling it the Blade Grave. For the remade landscape, festooned with iron and bronze armaments of two once great legions. Ooh, what is this? Okay. Sorry, that's okay. As Kairos' forces departed, you spared a glance back at the ruins of Stalwart. Marveling at your work, you didn't have long to rest before Tunon called you into his service once more. Now, the game has begun. Conquest complete. This is a whole lot of like you build the backstory of your game, which is cool. Like there's like a general excuse me. There's like general lore, okay, and then like what you made, because everything is you basically. It's pretty cool.
The year is 431, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands. But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault. With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. The Overlord is not amused, and Kairos has one message for the Archons: crush the Oathbreakers or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons. As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you. You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Oh, this is pretty cool. They made it, like, exactly in the game. Street Binder. Stream dude. Stream dude. Kairos' Overlords be praised. When I heard of the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The Disfavored warrior claps her gauntlet to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. Give me a second, opening the thing. Okay. Conquest decision, that peace accord you. Okay. I bid you welcome to return to Vendors as well. Have I been here before? Yes. The altitude is still dizzying, and the locals still revolting. Doubly so this time around, as I've been pissed at the peace accord you have offered them. Edgering Pass is still as you remember it. I was hoping to have warriors celebrate your return with a proper feast, but I'm told you have places to be. See another Harbinger. I'm not in the mood to reading all this. I'm in a hurry to deliver a message to the Archons. Her voice fell silent, her attention snapping eastward. Give me a sec. They know. Okay, so.
On it.
Shoot him.
I got it.
I've forgotten how to change weapon. No stealth. Second party member. Camping supplies. Where's my weapon? I'd forgotten how to use weapons. There it is.
Right. Sorry, I can't.
That's nice.
Sorry,
Okay.
I can't.
Can you attack him, please? Thank
To
you.
battle! Right. On it.
Woohoo! Explosions. See? Clutching his gut and winces. Hit of entrails between his fingers, oh god. If you let me help. Maybe Nash protects.
Try and catch me, worm. Ha! Fate Finder. You're here at last. Care to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
Okay. Explosion!
I'm not here to make friends.
Just a took. Okay, her, I need her to attack this guy. Just
You
attack
got it.
this guy. Me, I'm gonna attack this dude.
I see
please
the crow
do this.
flies.
No, and 5 hit that. God damn it. Okay.
On it. Will do.
No explosion. Okay.
I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent. Though you did a fair amount of feasting in the second year of the conquest, as I recall. A few of my mates and I caroused with this apex scum thanks to your good faith gesture. A pity this lot won't be around to remember the good old days. I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian guard we killed didn't come alone. A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control.
The voices of Nerat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Join the battle. I'm ready if you are.
Eager! I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching. No reason to pity the fallen. Before long... For the voices of Nerat!
Okay, gonna take that shit. Spell scrolls, okay, with her. I'm gonna just give her this. Hide helmet. What is this? Potion of protection. Sure. And a scroll. Sigil of reaching grasp. Okay. I want you in the chat, by the way, if you got something. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vengeance God warrior roars with his flax. What the hell is a flax? Enduring symbol of military life in the tiers. Okay. Held high. Its words largely lost over the din of combat. You? His attention lands on you. A double take of recognition. What was that? I didn't read. Over the man's face. Ah, the Peacebinder from war. You've come once again to talk peace. It seems too late. There is no escape for you, Oathbringer. No surrender. Heh. Reinforcements, hurry! Block a mage. Mocking blaze. Run down the Oathbreakers. Let none escape. Blah blah blah. I just care for killing right now, to be honest. No. I attack this guy. No, I don't need to attack this guy at all. I attack this dude. She attacks this dude. They're taking grip for those guys. Searing arrow onto this dude. Just burn his face off.
I got it.
For the Queen!
Okay, cool. He's dead.
On it.
What was that? Thrust. That's it. Come quick! We have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. Oh no! I'm just gonna loot and then come. Wait, 5 is safe? I don't remember. Wounded. Broken armor. Horde Pete. Oh, okay, this is actual armor. Cool. Did I? Oh, whoa. Nope. That looks ugly. And it's heavy armor. I do not want heavy armor. What is this? Head wrap. Head wrap. Okay. Okay. Cosmo. What are you doing? I have infirmity issues. Stole your weapons, or you already found out how long a man screams before he's hitting the ravine down below. Okay, let's see what I can do. Skewer him! Don't worry for me! Craven Ash will protect! You plainly invited us to use a little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp. Athletics 30. Gained favor, and gained skill points. Skill experience. Cool. I've done this before, to be honest, a few times. Curse be praised. The Oathbreakers fought Rage of Cairn himself. Okay, wait, I'm taking all these. It's annoying my eyes. There we go, okay. Repeating the same message from in different written scripts, the parchment explained the vendor and guards' desire to overthrow Kyrus' Archons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remains loyal to their younger realms to gather in Vendron's well. Recruitment material. Traders fight. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley, whatever they hoped to accomplish. I think their plan died here. The Archons are expecting you, and shit. Whatever. Of course, they're expecting me. I'm the most important person in this world. Gonna take all your shit. What is this? Honor Guards, Bronze Flax. All your shit is mine now. Athletics 35.
Found something.
Ooh. What is this? Potion invisibility. Oh my god. Mine. Invisibility. They're gonna be like, oh dude, what do we do with that dude? I do not care what you do with that dude. Hello. Let's see what you have. What? I do not have that equipped. Heavy. Whoops. Sorry, this is going to be a little quiet from my side. Okay. Other buckler, and I'm using Fate Binders plus 0.04. Carry, dodge, 552. This is the same. Okay. Tarkus Demos. Prisoner says his name is Tarkus Demos. Justice lets out a long sigh, tapping his gauntleted finger on his temple. And I don't think it's a complicated matter if it dies. It dies. His family been driving forces of Indian Guard. Killing him should demoralize whatever's left in Tarkus clan. What? Why did I get their wrath? I don't get it. I didn't even choose yet. Fuck this. I can't get one to like me. Like, can't get both to like me the same.
Yes.
Fuck this. What is this? Skycap. Cool. There's a lot of like doing in those gun games, just like click on a random point far away and just let them go to it. Oh, come on, are you fucking serious?
Sorry, I can't.
He was stuck behind a fucking... Okay, what the hell? Shit, it's locked. Woohoo! Just can't. Oh, I leveled up. Level up bonus. How do I? Okay, there we go. I leveled up. Cool. Okay, attribute points. I want. Which one gets me subterfuge more? Not enough. Not enough. Oh well. Might. Ooh. Okay. Plus to resolve, okay. Just gonna go with spell strength. Save that. Go here. She got stuff. Where do I see how many points? Okay, I got 1 point. Stream dude. I love that. This is the best. Okay, magic. Okay, range, magic, power, defense, leadership. Where's all three? Okay. Arcane charge, add a spell breach, affliction to thrust attacks. Also grants bonus magic skills. Grants a bonus to lower skills. Charge up your magic staff and release a powerful burst of energy that explodes in the small area on the target. Yes, please. TK, if you're still watching, you can stop watching, it's fine. I'll just continue playing stuff. Oh cool, there's even spell create. Like, I've seen spell creation before, but Oh well. This is the only one I have, like, touch.
Can't do that.
Oh well. Too bad. Can't. Just gonna go here. Shit. Okay, we're gonna go here. Here. This is Apex, which is pretty cool. Like, even if we didn't take Apex before, we're still coming to Apex. So it can get pretty interesting if you take it, if you don't take Apex. I'll just cut the video, okay? See you later, it's been fun. Bye bye.